watching the dynamic Tyreek Hill. There's plenty of momentum for him coming off a 200-yard week. It's the Dolphins and the Titans on Thursday Night Prime.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Mayfield looks to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football.
Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Again, it's Achane.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
You talk about this Titan defense.
This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
The short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Looking to pass. Tua. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run Achane. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Jeffrey Simmons with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
Tennessee offense making their way out onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Now the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 while keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like
played as well. Looking for Traylon Burks that time, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I tell you what, 3rd and 10, you look over, and you've got the punt team getting loose on the sideline, so that puts added importance on this play. You certainly don't want to see them on the field. And after a couple of incompletions, 3rd time's the charm as they get the hook up here and pick up the 1st down.
And again, it's Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But you have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Here's Tua. Able to find the open man. That's That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Throw caught by Achane.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Stevenson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Tua going to keep it on the draw.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Tua going to throw.
And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
That is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. 39 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead grows to 10-0. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
A first down carry for Henry.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. It's complete, Burks.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 20-yard line.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Mayfield on first down. Incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On second down, here's Henry. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Oftentimes, broken tackles are his specialties. And put another one on his tally there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. One-on-one, not likely to get him down. You need everyone else to get there and help you. I think they were signaling for you and I to jump on the pile and try and get him down, weren't they?
You don't want me out there, I promise you. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. The pitch to Henry. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Spears is in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Sometimes offensive you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Folk. That'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now Tua. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Play action. Now it's Tua. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they're going to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Mayfield on play action. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted.
They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Stevenson. And wrangled down quickly just past the 40 at the 41. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4 and he got 4 on third down. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That one behind his receiver and incomplete. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And off to Achane to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Looking to pass. Tua. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and game now. The lead moves to 17. Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the 2nd half. A first down throw for Mayfield. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Henry up the middle. Runs through the contact. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, powering his way forward. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle, Achane. And they'll get him down right around the 16. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. This a 33-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their leads.
But that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now a 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at about the 14. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense.
Creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive, so a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now, instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage the quarterback from going to him. That means everyone else, win your routes. You've got an opportunity to catch passes now, too.
Yeah, a little bit of a cat and mouse game.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here's Jackson. Now a hit and a loose football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact? So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Mayfield lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
There goes Sterling Shepard.
Loose inside the 30.
And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
To throw, Mayfield. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
An 8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
Folk's kick is good.
And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Miami set to take over.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And going deep for Hill. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 68 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Out come the Titans now. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. He'll take it at the 42. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Let's get some momentum here, D. Boys, get one more stop.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On play action, here's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it
Bring it back.
First down, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And he gets this up. Mike McDaniel, he's going to ask him to take a closer look at this call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Mayfield now on 2nd down. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. They'll set up a throw. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Come on, man! You're better than this.
Looking to throw.
Secure the ball. Secure the ball.
Flush to his right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A give left side. Here's Achane. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
1st down, Dolphins.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. On the handoff, it's Achane. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
What are we doing? What is the deal?
A run now from Achane. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They'll run. Achane. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Sanders on for the extra point.
Get the football.
And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And the Titans getting set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Well, partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave